Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. What's your name?
Danielle.
Nice to meet you, Danielle.
Nice to meet you.
Where you from?
I'm from Delaware.
Okay. Delaware in the house. Shout out my Delaware folks. So what brings y'all here to Kensington, PA?
Same thing that brings everybody. The drugs. I came out here like a year ago. And I wasn't planning on staying this long, but you know, it kind of like sucks you in. It's hard to leave once you like get situated.
How old are you?
29.
You're young. Young lady. How was your childhood?
My childhood was good. I mean, my mom and my dad, they was both in my life. They both were good parents. My childhood was good. I had my mom and my dad both was in my life. They both was like good parents. I mean, my mom drank, you know, she was like drunk a lot, but she always took care of what she had to take care of. I mean, she always did what she had to do. My parents both got high, but they didn't like show me that like when I was a kid, you know. Like I said, they took care of what they had to take care of. I had a couple, you know, like, I guess, scarring events like happen to me, but nothing that I felt, you know, like affected me today as to why like I get high or anything like that. So
What's your drug of choice?
I do Fetty and like powder, cocaine. I shoot them both together.
How long have you been addicted?
To like the opiates, I think I tried it when I was 16, Percocet, and I literally, like, when I did it, I was like, oh my God, this is the perfect drug. It's so tiny, I can hide it, you can't smell it, and you can't tell I'm high.
Who introduced you?
My friends, we was on the way to the beach, and we was in the car, and it was like a great, like, sunny summer day, and they sniffed the perk, they sniffed the perk, and they was like, here, you want some? Because I think I asked them for some, or they was like, do you want some? And yeah, it's from there. But the heroin, I didn't even really know what that looked like or anything until I was about 18. My boyfriend at the time, it was my birthday, he was like, you want to sniff some coke? And I was like, alright. We did that here and there, you know. And it was already out in a line for me, and I sniffed it, and I was like, ew, this ain't coke, like, what is that? She was like, no, it's coke, I promise. I'm like, whatever. A little while later, maybe a couple days, weeks, he was like, you want to do some dope? And I was like, dope, what is that? He was like, it's just like perks. And I was like, oh, alright. So I did it, and I was like, this is the same shit you gave me last time. And he was like, no, it's not. But I knew it was. So I was doing dope for a while before I even knew that it was heroin. Like, I thought it was just its own thing. I was giving it to my friends and telling them, here's some dope. They're like, what's that? I'm like, it's just like a perk. So I actually got my friends on it, and, you know, not even intentionally. It's just about getting money every day. It's all I, you know, it's not all I think about, but it's the first thing I think about, and it's the most important thing to me.
Now, how do you earn your money?
I do dates.
Do dates?
Yeah, not something that like I'm really like proud of or like talking about at all. But yeah.
How many dates would you say you do a day?
On a good day, maybe 2. On a bad day, maybe like as much as 5.
How much do you make doing these dates?
On the app, they don't pay a lot usually, but a lot of girls, I don't know, like just desperation, I guess, brings it, brought the prices down for people. But I usually make 40 to maybe 100, 200 if it's a real big beat. But that's on the app. I mean, if I'm like desperate, it could be as low as 20, depending on what you're doing.
You really want to get your drug that bad?
Yeah, if you're really desperate, and it's so like it like hurts me to even like say.
Are you ever worried about jumping in with kidnappers or?
Oh yeah, and like I've had some bad experiences. Doing this.
You have some bad experiences doing this?
I've had some bad experiences, yeah. I've had, people like hit on me, like beat on me. I've had people take me out in the middle of nowhere and drop me off. I've had people, and worse. Some things, it's not for everybody.
How long would you say you have been selling yourself for?
I say maybe 6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months. How would you obtain money for your drug before then?
I sold drugs.
You sold drugs? Mm-hmm. You hustled for one of the blocks, or so you would hustle to obtain your habit?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
go ahead. I'm scared to do that. I'm so scared to get locked up. That's why I really don't hustle on any of the blocks no more. Like why I haven't asked anyone to let me trap, because it was so hot, so much cops. I almost got locked up so many times, and my ex-boyfriend, who I came out here with, he was the first, one to trap out here, and who got me, into doing it too. And he got locked up a couple times. I'm so scared of the withdrawal. That's the only reason I'm scared to get locked up.
That's the only reason you're scared to go to jail?
The withdrawal. I don't want to be withdrawn. I can't even do it.
Now, when's the last time you've been sick?
Last time I was sick, normally I'll never let myself get sick. As soon as I start to get low, I'll get money. I'll figure out how to get money. But it did happen accidentally. What was it, like a couple days ago, maybe like 4 or 5 days ago, and I was so sick. I had drugs that night. I went to sleep. That's what happened. I fell asleep and was just so high and tired from being up for so long that I fell asleep and slept all night unintentionally without getting more. And so the next day when I woke up, I had money, but I was at a date's house. I was a little bit, I wasn't that close to where I cop at. So, he drove me here. Immediately I woke up, I opened my eyes, I said, I need to go right now. He's like, okay, we left within 5 minutes. I was already throwing up. As soon as I got here, I went to my corner, and I laid on the sidewalk and was just throwing up. And my friends all came up, and they seen that I was throwing up, and all helped me. They got something for me and hit me and all.
Got you well again?
Yeah.
That sickness, that pain, it hurt.
It's bad. It's bad. And I get sick so fast and so hard. Like, I don't have any withdrawal symptoms except immediately throwing up. Like, I don't have, some people get sniffles and like restless leg and all that. I don't get none of that. I just get throwing up immediately.
Now, have you ever tried any treatment? You got on methadone at all?
Yeah, I used to be on methadone. I got pregnant a couple years ago, and I was doing drugs, and I wanted to stop, obviously, and I went on a methadone clinic, and I was clean for my whole entire pregnancy, and then I want to say I was clean for 5 years. I mean, I did like dabble here and there within them years, but I never, you know, got high back to back every day or was a big deal.
During those 5 years you were clean, were you in your child's life at all?
Yeah, my son was always with me every day. Never even spent the night out. Like, my son, it was just me and my son every day.
How old is your son?
He is 6 now.
Okay, that's good.
So I haven't even really seen my son
Since, when's the last time you seen him?
for like a year.
It's a touchy subject, so don't worry, we won't get into that. You see yourself getting clean again?
Definitely, I want to get clean now. It's just the thought of being sick and like going through that withdrawal for me, it's so hard on me. Like, I want to be in my son's life again, and I can be. He's with his father right now, my baby dad, and he lives far. That's why I haven't seen him. But I can't even, like, my plan is to save some money so that I can get a car, and that I have enough money, you know, saved up so that I can grab large amounts, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to stay in Philly. I want to go back to where I'm home I live from Delaware, and have my son there with me again. Like, my plan isn't even to get clean right away so that I can see him. That's like, it's bad, you know. I do want to get clean. I don't want to like be on drugs forever or even now, but that's what I want to do first, just because I can't see myself getting clean, but I need my son.
Well, listen, I love your plan. I love your plan. It's a good plan. First, you already know. You gotta get clean first, though.
Yeah.
You can't obtain a car. Well, I'm not saying you can't obtain a car. You can, but I'm saying you can do anything you possibly put your mind to.
Yeah.
But you gotta get clean for your son.
I know.
Then all of that, your plan will fall right through.
I know if I got clean first, everything else would, you know, come easily, more easily obtainable. But
it would.
But it's just so hard.
You gotta leave Kensington.
I definitely had to leave Kensington. It's so hard for me to think about getting clean right now that I don't want to just put off seeing my son, you know?
I have a question. When you got clean the first time, were there anybody there to help you in that process at all, or did you do it yourself?
I mean, my family helps me, definitely.
Your family help you?
Yeah.
You think if you reached out to them, they'll give you a shot again and they'll help you through this process?
I think they would now, since before, I don't think they would, but since I've been gone for so long and haven't reached out to them like at all, I think if I reached out, they would.
That's great. You should. Now, whose care is your son in?
He's with my baby dad, his father.
That's perfect.
And he's doing real good. He's getting straight A's. He's happy. He with his brothers and sister, that, you know, and he just met them. Like, he only seen his real father maybe twice, maybe 3 times in you know, real life.
His real father uses too?
No, he used to. He's been clean for a while.
But he's not in his son's life at all?
He wasn't. That's what I'm talking about right now. That's who he's with. He wasn't at first. Father, he is in his life. That's who he's with right now. The reason why he wasn't like physically is because first he was locked up, and then when he got out, he just lived far away, so he rarely, came or could come, to see him. So we would video chat with him a lot, but as for actually being there, my son, never really was. So I was really scared that, my son going there would just be so much of a shock to him because, whole new place, whole new, parent, and, I wasn't there. I'm not there to, be a familiarity for him. So I was really scared that he was gonna fail in school and just act out, because he's definitely done that in the past.
Don't worry, you're gonna get back on your grind and you're gonna get back there too. Just take care of him.
I know.
I like those glasses, they definitely fit you.
Right.
So, once you get clean, what's the first thing you're gonna do for your son?
First thing I'm gonna do for my son?
Yeah, what is he like?
Ooh, I've been wanting to take him to a water park. He's been wanting to go forever. Really, any theme park, anything like that. Of course, I really want to take him to Disney World, but I probably won't be able to do that right away. But I'm definitely take him to some type of theme park. He always asks me.
Let him get that experience with his mother. I'm sure you'll love it too. That's big. That's very big.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Maybe Frightland, because he loves horror. He loves horror stuff.
Are you homeless?
I was renting a room, but that kind of fell through. I guess, yeah, I'm homeless.
What's the craziest thing you've seen out here in Kensington?
Craziest thing. Well, I got two things, I guess. One thing is two people butt-ass naked, daytime, having sex in the park, in front of everybody, middle of the grass, and
It's nasty.
yeah, it is nasty. And the other thing is someone getting shot and dying, and they're significant others basically dying in their arms.
Can you describe this place?
What, Kensington?
Yeah.
Oh God, Kensington is like a zoo. It's like a zoo. You got different corners with different animals in it that behave differently. They got their habitat. They usually stay in their habitat. Once they go out that habitat, problems occur. You always gotta go places sometimes. So once people get out away from their little niche, that's when problems start. It's always somebody miserable that wants to start problems and make somebody else miserable just for no reason or to laugh. They think it's funny. It's always, oh man.
Do you ever feel scared out here?
I don't feel scared just on a normal daily basis, but I guess there's things that would scare me.
I'm gonna be honest. I see a lot of tough people out here. You don't look like you belong out here. You look like you belong at a nice job.
Thank you.
Working. You look like my library teacher. You like what's that girl off Scooby-Doo?
Daphne.
Daphne. Yep.
Well, she's pretty, so thank you.
What would you tell a young person like 16, 17, 18, ripping and running these streets of Kensington out here, just like you are, in your shoes, kind of? I
would tell them, be careful. It's not all fun and games. It's not. It's a game. It's so easy to lose everything, even your life. It's so easy to lose all your friends, your family, and you only got one family, so stick with them, spend time with them. They're the only ones in life who are ever going to care about you.
Can we plan a day for you to get clean? For you to go to treatment?
We can plan it.
and make that happen too.
I do want to. I do want to. I don't know what I need in my like mind, body, and soul to really make me ready. I don't know. I want my son so bad. I think about him 100 times a day. So hard to talk about him or think about it. But I still don't feel ready, you know.
Listen, there's a million people out here in your shoes. A lot of people out here in Kensington in your shoes. You can beat this. You can beat this. You can be a difference maker out here. You know, someone's gonna look at this video, they're gonna see you, and they're gonna be proud of you. Making a difference right now. Saving someone's life. And you saving yours too, because you're gonna make that move and you're gonna do it for your son. I'd like to thank you for your time. Daphne. No, not Daphne. You look like Daphne. I'd like to thank you for your time. You've been a wonderful interview.
Thank you.
All Time Media be praying for you.